Hello guys, welcome to my channel Made in Mother Russia. Today is September the 4th and as you can see I have a different background. That is because today I'm officially launching on my channel a new platform whereby I'll be discussing, reporting and analyzing the current news in the geopolitical space. On today's program, I would like to discuss the current SCO summit that just took place. I have compiled a couple of notes whereby I will be analyzing the hot news that just took place. So, the 25th Shanghai Cooperation Organization SCO summit took place in Tianjin, China from August 31st to September 1st, 2025, under the theme SCO Year of Sustainable Development, marking the largest gathering in its history with over 20 leaders attending, emphasizing unity among non-Western powers. This article is from the special Eurasia.com. Key attendees: Chinese President Xi Jinping, Russian President Vladimir Putin, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Iranian President, Pakistani Prime Minister, Belarusian President, and leaders from Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, plus observers like Turkish President, showcasing a broad coalition against Western dominance. As you can see from the key attendees, I barely mention any Western leader's name. So, what does that mean? This is a new world order that's taking place right in front of our eyes. It's being shaped as I read and analyze the news for you guys. So, positive outcomes and declarations. The Tianjin Declaration outlined priorities for the next decade, focusing on sustainable development, enhanced security cooperation through joint counterterrorism exercises, and economic integration via expanded Belt and Road Initiative projects and Eurasian trade corridors, positioning the SCO as a stabilizer in global turbulence. Again, this story comes directly from specialeurasia.com and CNBC.com. Major deals made. Russia and China signed a memorandum for Power of Siberia 2 gas pipeline through Mongolia with a 50 billion cubic meter capacity set to operate in the early 2030s, boosting Russia's energy exports and China's secure low-cost supply while bypassing Western markets. That is from the diplomat.com. China pledged 2 billion yuan, that's about 280 million US dollars in grants this year, and 10 billion yuan, that's about 1.4 billion US dollars in loans over 3 years to SCO members for development. That's cited by CNBC, CNN.com. Agreement to establish an SCO development bank to promote alternative payment systems and reduce reliance on the US dollar. Roadmap for joint AI cooperation to share technology and mitigate risks. That's from CNBC.com. India and China committed to resolving disputes, increasing bilateral cooperation. So what are the geopolitical shifts? The summit reinforces a multipolar world order with Xi Jinping criticizing Western, I quote, bullying and Cold War mentality, end quote. Advocating for equal global governance that amplifies developing nations' voices and counters US-led hegemony, especially amid Trump-era tariffs and trade wars. You can find that article from the specialeurasia.com. So which doors were opened for collaboration? Expands opportunities in Eurasian connectivity, energy security, example, Russia's gas lifeline to China, AI tech sharing, and trade facilitation, allowing members like India to balance influences while gaining from non-Western partnerships. That is from specialeurasia.com. Navigating sanctions in New World Order. SCO provides a framework for sanctioned nations like Russia and Iran to thrive through alternative economic ties, discounted energy deals, and integrated markets that invade Western restrictions, fostering resilience and a balanced Eurasia security system over US-centric models. So as you can see, guys, the SCO summit was a success. And the world is shaping right in front of us. From a unipolar to a multipolar. So this is my analysis from the SCO summit, or I can say the confirmations that we got from the SCO summit. So basically, what do I mean by that? The SCO summit just confirmed that we are now entering in a new multipolar world by exiting the old unipolar world. They were old kids on the block. Now we have the new kids on the block. What do I mean by that? The new kids on the block, that is China, Russia, and India, are actually representing the whole global south. While the old kids on the block, they never represented the whole world. They only had the interest for a couple of countries, Western countries, European countries, and the United States of America. So we moved from that old unipolar system to the new multipolar system. This has been confirmed because countries such as China, and it has proved it right now that it's a military might that cannot be challenged on any level. It is the factory of the world, produces anything, anytime, for whoever, at whatever price. So it is required, it is needed, and it must be noticed. And on top of that, China has taken up the new position of being the leader of the new world. It's no longer the United States. Because, for one fact only, China is not alone. It is actually in a system with other countries. India, the world's most populous country. India is very strong for one reason. They are intellectually smart, plus they have control in many countries, in many Western countries. Why? Because India has the largest diaspora in most Western countries, in America and in Western countries. all the way from the United Kingdom to Canada. And remember, these are all Indians by nationality and by heart. Hence, they always have their country's interest at heart. And then we have Russia, Mother Russia, which is and has always been a military power because of its intelligence. And on top of that, it just proved that its energy, its resources cannot be denied. Hence, they are always in demand. And with the new Power of Siberia 2 deal that was recently signed off with China, it's another recognition for a stable, and this time it's going to be stable because it's no longer an agreement with the unreliable Western partners. So, and overall, what I'm trying to tell you guys is that the Western countries, especially the Europeans, have no resources. They don't have energy, for example, like Germany, to be an industrial power as it was before. The British, I don't know what they produce any longer. France and the rest of the countries, the European countries, have no military force whatsoever. The only true recognizable Western country is the United States of America. And on top of that, we can all say that the United States of America is actually playing it cool. It's not the first to jump in the water. It's actually letting the Western countries first bark like chihuahuas. So it's actually playing it cool. So the main losers, or the main confirmation of the real losers, are the European countries, which amount to nothing. It's sad to say. And by that, I want to state that this is not towards the people in the Western countries or the European countries. I'm actually talking about the governments, the people in charge of those countries. So, to close it off, I want to say that the SCO summit indicated to me and confirmed that we are in a new era of governments. It's not business as usual. There's a new sheriff in town. And the Western countries have to come to terms with this because they can no longer impose their will on everybody. Even the social media platforms are raising their own voices. No more getting news or news sources from only specific outlets such as CNN, BBC, Sky News, etc., etc. Right now, we have platforms such as Made in Mother Russia to give you another point of view and for you to make your own conclusion after hearing this. So that is my analysis. Thank you for listening. Please share, subscribe, and hit the notification button so that every time I upload, you will be notified. Thank you very much. Paka. Ciao.